determinants of parks and recreation?
Therapy due to recreation.
Help you get better, and it's supposed to be fun.
No, I don't know the difference.
Do some sort of activity that's like fun, usually, because that's what recreation means.
Through recreation helps them, takes their mind off of like what has happened, for instance.
Like doing activities that are going to help you improve that.
Well, that's a lot of therapies for you there.
Well, physiotherapy is where like they do physiotherapy. Do some massage you, but recreational therapy, like take people to a park and maybe like
I think the first two have a clear objectives about how you measure success, and for the latter one, it's for a more daily basis. It's more for maintenance. So physiotherapy, I know it's a lot of like soft tissue therapy and kind of rehabbing people with like MSK disorders. Occupational therapy is kind of like physiotherapy, but you're more so improving their lifestyles, and you're working a lot more in like the work environments. And then I guess recreational therapy, you're more so in the environment where like people go to for fun.
Actually, not
okay.
super
You're
sure
allowed to
what the
say I don't
difference
know.
between like recreational and occupational.
Yeah, it's okay.
As a TR, we commonly hear, so you're basically an occupational therapist, or so you're like a physiotherapist. Yes, we all work in hospitals, long-term care, and community settings. Yes, we all work towards improving people's lives. But are we the same? No. We actually all work together, but not doing the same thing. Let's look at the ways in which each therapy is defined. Recreation therapy is defined as using leisure activities to restore, remediate, or rehabilitate the patient's functional ability and level of independence, while also working towards reducing and eliminating the effects of illness and disability. Physiotherapy is defined as using physical medicine and interventions to promote mobility and function. And occupational therapy is defined as using purposeful activities to promote independence, prevent disability, and maintain health. As you can see, many of these definitions overlap and are vague. This impacts our ability to differentiate ourselves from other fields. So what actually is TR? Everybody defines the field differently. However, our definition is that it's a holistic way of providing therapy. Rather than just looking at a person from a physical or cognitive perspective, we also incorporate the social, emotional, and spiritual domains. We use an individual's lifestyle and interests to provide therapy. We don't only focus on the end goal, we focus on the process and what is meaningful for that individual.
Advocacy is more than just letting everyone know about the profession. It helps us as future TR practitioners and the profession itself to understand and identify the gap of misunderstanding. Through the various responses that were received from students, we come to understand the source of this misunderstanding, and that is ourselves. Let's draw a parallel. The general public seems to understand and know what physiotherapy is, regardless if they have ever used the service or not. Whereas this is not the case for therapeutic recreation, when it should be. Why is that?
So, what's your program again?
We run fun activities for people at the places that we work at.
As you can see, as TR students, we struggle to explain to others what the profession is. In fact, we often downplay the explanation in fear that they won't understand. We simplify it as much as possible to get our point across. The vagueness of our answers contribute to the problem. But why do we do that? This stems from the lack of knowledge and universality in the profession itself. We know what we are, but we are not able to describe our role when someone asks us. So this is where the importance of advocacy comes to play. Rather than being hesitant in truly explaining what TR is, We should take a moment and acknowledge what we do because it is more than just providing leisure and having fun.
Never mind, therapeutic recreation is not like that. We really focus on leisure, which has a positive impact for others, and we really want others to use their leisure as a means for attending to their goals or the way they want to live life. So leisure can be seen as fun, but it has so much more to that than what other people think.
This is just the beginning of our advocacy for the profession. It will inevitably be a trial and error process as we experience and understand what it means to advocate. As through these interviews, we come to understand why there is this confusion, and this stems from ourselves. Ultimately, what we had done, which was interviewing others, was a process of advocacy. Through this process, it challenges us as a profession to become more unified with the end result of the public understanding what TR is.
There is a large tendency to view leisure as strictly an activity that one is taking part in during their spare time. People need to start looking at it from a different perspective to capture and understand the many benefits that come with leisure. The value of leisure is different for everyone, as everyone has their own way of living life.
My leisure activity is painting and reading books.
Hanging out with friends, but I think a lot of my time is spent like playing basketball or volleyball.
I like to read and basically scroll through Facebook.
Hopefully it's not a snowy day. I like to lay on the lawn and look at the cloud.
Ultimate frisbee, volleyball, and badminton.
Jog or hiking.
I draw, play music, and video games as well.
Cooking, eating, baking, sleeping.
Well, I DJ. And I go hiking with my family pretty often.
Photography. Well, I kind of want to express myself and let other people see what I see.
How it basically allows my brain to switch to another realm completely.
It helps me stay healthy, and it kind of acts like as a stress reliever for me.
A big part of the fun is the social aspect of it. You get absorbed into it, and you feel satisfaction only basically at the end when you see the final result of what you've accomplished.
A very beneficial way to relax.
Really like fostering like my creative parts.
Makes you feel good and like puts me in a good like mental space.
And then how do you think you would feel if you weren't able to participate in those activities?
Not very happy.
Depressed.
Well, life would be significantly more boring.
That would suck. Like seriously.
I feel pretty trapped.
My days would be a lot duller. Yeah.
We interviewed people on campus and realized the stereotypes are still alive.
We learned how to properly define TR.
We realized that we are often the reason for other people's misconceptions.
Which made us realize the value of advocacy.
So we took that to teach others that there is therapy in recreation.